For this task, we are going to create a basic data entry form, and then later on in the next task, we're going to enhance the data entry form. To do this, we're going to click on the Create button, which is on the top tab, and then we are going to click on Form Wizard. What we're going to do is move all of these items over, and then we're going to click on Next. We're going to leave this as columnar. Click Next, and then we're going to give it a name. So I've called it Data Entry Form. Now once you click Finish, this will then open the data entry form that you've just created. There's a few things that we are going to need to do. We are going to need to make some of these cells a little bit smaller because they don't fit all of the data. And you can see here with things like the average amount spent, it's a little bit too big for the cell. To do this, we're going to click on our view, and then we're going to go into design view. Now you'll notice there is another view here, layout view. At this point in time, you're not going to need it. Click on design view, and then what you'll see is each one of these sections now becomes editable. And what we can do is we can click on it, and then we can use the drag handles to move things over. Now with some of these fields, you might want to leave them to be large, and that's absolutely fine. Likewise with other fields, you might need then to make them smaller, like what I've done here now. Some of the fields will need or might need to move, and to do this, we can do it very easily. Now, if we wanted to move these two fields next to each other, what we can do is we can click on the first one, hold down the Shift key, and then click on the next one. This will then select them both, and then you can move them over so that they're side by side. Likewise, if you need to move this one, you can click on this, hold down the Shift key, click on the checkbox, and then you can move it down as well, so that it basically then matches. To view your data entry form, click on the view again, and then go back to form, and you can check, and then you can see what it looks like. Now you will need to spend a little bit of time to try and get all these to match up. And I would advise you to make sure that all of these do align correctly. This will take you a little bit of time, but it will also enhance the look of your data entry form. One quick tip, as you can see, the background here has a grid on it. So if you just make sure that they align with that grid, you will find this will improve the overall presentation of your data entry form. Now you will need to have screenshotted this process, so please screenshot it and place it within your pupil booklet in order so that you can write it up. Once you are done and you're happy, you can then move on to the next section, which is where we enhance this data entry form a little bit more.